Okay, hi guys. How's everybody doing? Uh, Back again. I wanted to give my kind of thoughts so far on post Secret Wars. Some of the so far we know from Marvel there are three titles so far that we know of that have been announced or have been announced in Entertainment Weekly or newspapers and things like that. And I'm here to give my thoughts on them. You probably heard me give a little bit of my thoughts, whether you follow me on Twitter or Facebook and Comic Vine and places like that. But I'm here to give my thoughts once again, fully in a little bit more detail. And will they? Are they going to be on my poll or will they not be? Okay. So, as of right now, the first three titles that we know of right now, post Secret Wars, is Iron Man, Spider Man, and Doctor Strange. Um, and We'll start off with the first one to be announced Invincible Iron Man. Looks like they're going back to the Invincible title, and Bendis Brian Michael Bendis and David Marquez is going to be doing the artwork. I like Marquez's artwork. I think he does a good. His art is really talented, and Bendis is Bendis. As I've always said, I like Bendis. I just don't like when he starts to overhaul himself with too much, because then you start to see that he starts to it starts playing a lot into his writing. I also think personally he does better writing solo characters than teams. That's just me personally. Uh, Depends on the team that he puts together. But from what I've read about Invincible Iron Man, is Tony's armor is high tech now. It can do a lot more things than it used to be. Seems like they're gonna give him more of an overhaul of a new love interest, a new redhead. They said there's still gonna. I guess there's still some tension between him and Pepper, especially what's been going on. And we'll also say a new overall of villains. Let's face it, Iron Man has not had the extensive variety of villains, a rogues gallery. So they're gonna try to build him up a better rogues gallery. That's fine. I can go with that. And other than that, what was the other thing? Oh, and since basically Marvel decided to say, well, Howard Stark and his wife are not the real birth parents of Tony Stark. Tony is adopted. That's why I hate Gillian's run. I don't know why he did that, but we're gonna find out Tony's real biological parents. That right there, I'm not really. I don't like. I don't like when you need to. I don't like that. I really don't. The fact that they basically said that Tony is not a true blooded Stark. He's actually adopted. It's like, really? But other than that, yeah, this still looks good. I will be. It will be on the poll. I will definitely check it out when it comes out this fall. Um, Next up, the next pretty much was Spider Man, and this one got a lot of people talking because of the fact that when the universe starts all over, or what happens after Secret Wars, Miles will be taking up the line of Spider-Man. A lot of people probably speculated that okay, Miles is going to be with the Avengers and Peter is going to still have his own title. Uh, from what the people behind Marvel, uh, you know, Axel Alonso said, this is the Spider-Man. Bendis will be writing this, along with Sarah Pacelli will be back as doing the artwork. That's great. I love her artwork. She's really good, talented Italian artist. Very cool. Um, I don't mind that they're going with this route. Uh, they're not saying that Peter's gone. It's just that Peter is still going to be around. Peter will be definitely the mentor to uh, Miles now, especially that he's in this new world. And personally, I don't mind it, and I think a lot of people are, getting a little scared that they're just forgetting about Peter now. Um, no, I don't mind this. What I thought was really going to happen was that it was going to be the title was going to be called Spider Men, and it was going to be Peter and Miles together, almost like a Batman-esque Robin, a partner story where we could, for the first time, actually Peter with a partner, which wouldn't mind at all. But that's cool. I have no problem with that, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to try to do for Peter as being a mentor to Miles, and still establishing that Peter still is Spider-Man. It's just that Miles is around as well. Uh, and the last one that recently came out was Doctor Strange. And Doctor Strange is going to be written by Jason Aaron's, and the artwork is going to be done by Chris Baccio. Jason Aaron's has, so far, everything Aaron's has written, I've enjoyed. His X Men, his Thor. He does Star Wars, and it's a lot of fun. He does good work. Very good work indeed. Uh, I'm not the biggest Chris Baccio fan when it comes to his art. I tend to look at it just, it's like, ugh, just, I mean no disrespect, but it's just that I'm not the biggest fan of his artwork. People have the big nose or the funny square shaped heads. You barely see their eyes. It just, it looks kind of weird at times. But I'm all for Aaron's takeover of Doctor Strange. From what they're saying, that Doctor Strange is they're gonna pay a little bit more homage to Lee and Ditko's early runs of the Doctor, in terms of a lot of different details. Also, the fact of, what was the old saying back, back in the day with Doctor Strange. If you read back in the early days of Doctor Strange, was magic always has consequences. You use magic on this. There's gonna be a consequence for it, and so they're gonna try to bring that back up. With the whole, there's consequences of performing magic, and that's fine. I'm all for that. All in all, so far, I'm liking where these post Marvel titles are going. Hopefully, we'll see some new, we'll see more titles, since they're having like a overall, I think, of 60 new titles. I'm not sure if some of the titles are gonna, I know some of the titles are gonna continue, but definitely looking forward to a lot of these. A lot of these titles that are coming out. But so far, the three that have been showcased, these look good. I mean, Bendis is doing two so far. Aaron's is doing one. He'll probably still continue writing Star Wars. I'm just hoping that Bendis doesn't pick up too much that he needs. I think two is good for Bendis. If he does one more, I'll be fine. But I think two to three is good for him. And I would like to see him stay with solo titles instead of a team title. I think he works better with solos. And I'm hoping Aaron still continues to write Thor. Uh, I'm looking forward to hearing what writers like Nathan Edmondson is going to be writing. Looking forward to seeing if Kelly Sue is going to be writing anything again, because I know she's not going to be writing Captain Marvel anymore. Looking forward to seeing. I know Mark Waid is doing all new Avengers. Looking forward to seeing what else he picks up. Who's gonna pick up Daredevil? Who's gonna pick up this? I'm so looking forward to seeing what's coming out of the post Secret War lineup for Marvel. But other than that, guys, you tell me what you think of these so far, and I'm out. Take care.